Okay guys, so in this collection video, I'm going to be going through all of these coins right here. So in the last video I did lots of talking and I didn't go through that many coins, but in this video, I'll be going through all of these. In another video, I'll be going through all of these, but in today's video, we'll just be looking through these. So I have not looked through this in a while. I started adding to my collection in the very beginning, about 8 months ago, somewhere roughly around then. And this is everything that I've gotten from those 8 months, along with some albums and a few extra things that I have shown in past videos. So I will link those videos in the description, and I'll pop up a little card right here of my last collection video. But without further ado, if you want to see all of these coins in a straight line, just showing them, no talking, then stick around and enjoy the video. Alright, so I will take all these coins out of my collection in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so here they are. Those are all the coins that were on this top part right here. And let me put this cap back on here, on these. So yeah, all of this right here I talked about in different videos. Some of this stuff is just giveaway stuff or extra coins that I did not put in an individual case. So now I will just be going through each of these coins. Some of them I might say a little comment, others I'll just show them to the camera. So let's get started with this end over here. Alright, so this is a Buffalo nickel, 1926. And does have a mint mark. It is a 1926S. So this one was given to me by my grandparents. They were at a coin shop one time and they bought this for me. This is 1943S. This is a copper round that I won from a giveaway on Rob Fine's Treasures live streams one time. So that's really cool, and it's the Alamo is the design, so that's very awesome. This is just the 1903 Indian head penny. These little casing things are one of the first parts of my collection. Civil War, 1864. Here's just a steel cent. These things I cased in the very beginning, so like whenever I just started collecting, I hardly knew anything. So 1942, literally nothing special. There's nothing special about this. I just had no clue what I was doing, so I just had a wheat penny and I put it in this case. So some of these things in my collection, they won't be very special, but others will be. MS-64 certified Lincoln cent. So that's pretty cool. 1955D. I'll put these on the side here. They might start falling, so I'll just kind of pile them up there. Or I guess I can line them up down here. Just put them down here, the ones that I've gone through. All right, so let's start with these, the coin flips. 1919 wheat cent. And here's a Buffalo nickel, 1936. And most of these things are things that I found coin roll hunting. 1936S. So none of these, not too special, just a little bit lower mintage than the common mintages of other coins. 1934D. And they do look a little bit nicer in general, in my opinion. So I just put them aside because they either look nice or there's a mercury dime. It is 1944. Just because they either look nice or they are worth, or their mintages are a little bit lower. So here is a Susan B. Anthony dollar right there, 1979. Found this in a little pouch thing that one of my grandparents had. 1928 Buffalo nickel. And there's no mint mark. Another Buffalo nickel, 1937. And I just realized I forgot to cover up my bird, but she's actually not making any noise, so I'm very surprised. 2009D, found that in circulation. There's the mintage down there. So lower mintage than just your average business strike coins. Here's a V nickel, 1912. Very worn, but one of the only V nickels I had, so, or I still have. I don't have very many V nickels, so I just cased it up. 1920D wheat cent. Scooch these up a little bit. 1936D Buffalo nickel. So lots of these are just nickels and pennies, or cents, I should say, because that's really all I've gotten into so far. I'm trying to take the whole collecting thing slow, learn as much as I can in cents, learn as much as I can as nickels, move on to dimes, and just keep going on, and then go back to cents and learn more about cents, and just keep continuing the cycle and go deeper and deeper into the hobby. So far I've gotten pretty far into cents and nickels, and I'm going to be staying with cents and nickels for a while. But I still do enjoy collecting dimes and other things. So there you go, first time my bird made a noise. So if she continues to make noise, I'll pause the video and cover her up. But anyways, let's continue on. 1938S, wheat cent. 1925, wheat cent. See if I maybe turn the camera a little bit here. So looks it's kind of worn, but there's not many scratches on it, so that's pretty awesome. And if my voice does sound a little bit raspy here and there, it's because I am kind of sick. So sorry for that. 1930D. Then there again, kind of worn, but lots of detail still left. 1938D. And I already do have these in my albums, so these are just kind of ones that are left. 1930D, 1934D. Here's just a Canadian cent that I found cornrow hunting, 1959. Nothing special, just then again, whenever I started collecting, I didn't really know what to case up, and I just cased up pretty much anything different that I found. Here's a Eisenhower dollar, pretty cool there, 1974, and it is a Denver. My grandfather gave this to me, and he said he had kept it since like 30, 40 years, so very cool. Here is just a bicentennial quarter. Nothing special about it. Then again, just it was different, and it actually does look pretty nice. Has lots of luster on it. So I just decided to case it up, and it is a Denver mint mark. Just a really nice nickel that I found cornrow hunting. So I just cased it up. Really nothing too special about it. Here's a 1920 wheat cent. And sorry if I'm going kind of fast here. I just don't want this video to be too long, but I want you guys to still see them. So hopefully you can see them pretty well. Here's a 1936 Buffalo nickel. Has some weird color to it. Oops, dropped it. 1947 Jefferson nickel. Literally find those all the time. Cornrow hunting. Is a 1947S actually. So let me check real fast if that is a low mintage, and I'll get back with you guys. Okay guys, I did just look it up and it is a little bit lower mintage than normal. So the 1947S Jefferson nickel has a mintage of 24 million, so or somewhere in the 24 millions. So that is a little bit lower in my opinion, so that's probably why I cased it up. But now if I find if I find a lower mintage, I will probably just put it in one of these flips right here, and I'll just keep storing them until I get quite a few of them, and then I'll just tape it up and just keep it maybe for a giveaway or just store it somewhere. But anyways, let's continue with with my collection. So here's a 1924 Lincoln cent, wheat penny, not Lincoln cent, or a Lincoln cent, not Lincoln Memorial, wheat penny. So here's a 1968. And I did find that coin while hunting, and looks very, has lots of luster and not much wear or scratches on it. So I was pretty surprised that I found that in circulation, especially for the age of it. So that's why I did case that up. Here's a 1954 silver dime. Found that in circulation. So I was really excited about that. I was searching through one of my grandparents. They had some extra change, and I was searching through it, and I found that. And here's a 1912 V-nickel. Then again, don't have many V-nickels, so I cased the only ones that I had up. This I just put uncirculated. I mean, it is actually circulated. That was like, I remember whenever I did this like on one of the first days I started cornrow hunting. This was, or not cornrow hunting, just collecting, and I found it in circulation. It is just a 2016 D, and it just looks it's full of luster, so I just cased it up for no reason. Anyways, 2090, 49 million 500,000 mintage, so lower mintage than normal. I did find one of these. This is the second one that I have found. The first one I showed earlier. Here's another Susan B. Anthony dollar. Another 1979. Another Eisenhower. This one is a 1972 D. And here's a 1919. Here's a 1919 wheat cent. That one is pretty worn, but I already have it in my book, in my album, and I didn't know where to put it, so I just cased it up. That's pretty much, that's pretty much like what all of these coins are. They're pretty nice, or they're worth a little bit more than just face value, and I already have them in my album, so I don't really have a spot. So I just case them up and just throw them in my collection right there. Let's see. This is literally nothing too special about this, just a nice 1968 S there. Cased that up a long time ago. And when I say a long time ago, I mean like 8 months ago, but felt like a long time ago. And in my collecting career, I guess you could say, and it was a long time ago. So here's a 1939 Philadelphia that I found cornrow hunting. So I did case that up. And here I have a bunch of these that I got from Michael Kitterer Coins. They are just a bunch of they're a bunch of 1958 or 57s, I think. They might all be 58s. And they are brilliant uncirculated. So these look very nice. I can try and get some better lighting here so you can really see all the luster. So yeah, they're full of luster. They look very nice. So I have a few of those. So here's 2 more. There's another one. There's another one. They're all I think they're all 58D. Here's just a steel cent. No idea why I cased that up. 1905 V-nickel. Let's see. Very worn. Then again, don't have a lot of them, so I just cased up the ones I had. This one I did show in my other video, and it is worth a lot more money than all the stuff I've shown already. It is a 2-cent coin, and it is from 1868. And I will show you this coin in my red book in just a second. So give me 1 sec, I'll pull it up and I'll show you guys. Alright, so here's the coin. 2 cents. And I'm not able to get really good angle, but it does have a little bit of detail left on it, which is pretty nice. You can actually read the words in person, but it's hard to get an angle when it's in the flip and with some awkward lighting. But anyways, here it is in the red book. So 1868 2-cent piece. And this is the mintage, 2,803,750, which is very low in my opinion. Or I wouldn't say very, but definitely lower than a lot of coins out there. So then in good for, it's $20. That's an estimate. It's probably a little bit less than that. But my coin is probably, I would say definitely better than good for. I would give it maybe like a fine. So estimated value 36 is what the red book says. I would maybe give it a couple dollars less than that. And I got it from Ken Peavy, and I think I paid $14 for it in an auction. So I definitely got a bang for my bucket with that one, and I'm very happy with Ken Peavy and thankful for him sending this out to me. So yeah, that's one of my favorite coins in my collection. So let's continue here. 1908 Indian head cent. And here's a 1982 D die crack that I found in circulation. I think I already made a video on this, and it might have been in my last collection video. Some of these coins were. I'm just kind of showing them all in one video here. But anyways, you might be able to see it across Lincoln's face there. It's hard to get a good angle. And on top of the die crack, it is a very nice example of 1982 Lincoln Memorial cent. You can see all the luster left on it, but you can see it goes through his shoulder, a little bit above his shoulder right there, and all the way across his face up to the top of like the S in trust. So very nice example of die crack and a 1982 D Lincoln cent. So let's continue. A little left to go here. 1895 Indian head cent here. I'm not sure if you can hear my dogs in the background. They are barking. I'm not sure what they're barking at. Here's a 1911. Pretty old there. 1911 wheat cent. Here's some more those brilliant uncirculated 1958 D wheat pennies. And I think that's it. So yeah, that is everything in my collection that was right here. I still have, I think I showed a couple things that were in these flips, but you might see some of these things in the flips in future giveaways. But anyways, if you want to see these things, the coins that are in these flips, stay tuned for another collection video. And I also have some currency here I have showed in past videos, but not all of it. So I will be showing that in another collection video. So anyways, I do have a lot of other stuff in my collection that, like here's another example that was in my other collection video. Like this Ziploc bag full of coins that I got from Copper Coins. All kinds of stuff in there. So yeah. This is not my entire collection, but it is a great chunk of it. So anyways, not sure how long this video is. I tried to make it as short as possible and go as quick as I could and show as many things as I could. So anyways, all that being said, thank you for watching the entire video. Good luck in my future giveaways. Have fun with your collections. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And bye.